Each and every Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series race. Of course, Eldora Biggies, the World coming up in September. The dirt track in October. Lernerville coming up next, but all eyes at Smoky Mountain. Who's it going to be here tonight? What about Mike Marlar? Could be. He was the Todd Steel Building's hard charger one night ago, start 16th. Brad, we know what he can do. The only driver to win Knoxville 3 times in the Lucas Oil Knoxville Late Model Nationals. You know he'll be in there. If that race would have been 60 laps last night, he might have had a shot at a podium finish, right?
Absolutely. Something very special about to happen here, James. Just talked to Roger Sellers, and keep your eye over here in turns 3 and 4.
You tell me. Okay, you keep.
Just got to keep it a secret from you.
All right, you tell me here in a little bit. There's the Brandon Ford Pace truck. Brandon Overton, Ryan Gustin, Ricky Thornton Jr., Dale McDowell, Jonathan Davenport, Devin Moran. $50,000 to win here tonight. The Brandon Ford Pace truck exits the track. We're going to give him a little bit of time here, a few more hot laps here. Well, Brady Cup will be manning the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. Will we use them? Will it please stay green? Will we go all 60 laps? You never know. Will it be race of the year? You never know. They've done the best they can do. Let's go racing. $50,000 to win. Thank you to Roger Sellers and all of his staff. Always accommodating with the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series. Brandon Overton and Ryan Gustin. Anybody ever call you Big Sexy or the Reaper? Huh? You're laughing over there. I see you. All right. Brady Cup, he'll be reporting down in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. He'll talk to the top 3 in the Big River Steel podium in the Lucas Oil Victory Lane. 60 laps. The Mountain Moonshine Classic, a $50,000 payday to the winner with Brandon Overton and Ryan Gustin at the Nutrient Ag Solutions start zone. We are underway. Out of turn 2, Brandon Overton is going to take the lead. Here comes Gustin down to the middle. Again, the last time Ryan was here, 15K and Hunt the Front Series. Here comes Thornton working the bottom of McDowell. Out of turn number 4, Brandon Overton to lead lap 1 here tonight at Smoky Mountain Speedway. Back straight away. Still got some crumbs out there. We'll see how that'll affect as they go into 3 again. This is the second year on the new configuration. No wall down there in 3 and 4 as they head down the main straightaway. So far, so good as they come out in turn number 2. So right now, you got the guys in the back, Brad. Their goal is to stay on the lap if this thing stays green as we work lap 3. There's the battle there. That's Devin Moran and Jonathan Davenport. Brandon Overton continues to show the way down the back straightaway. He's got about a 3 to 4 car length advantage as we work lap 4 here tonight at SMS. You want to see it stay green, Brad, to get into traffic to see how it goes here as Overton goes into 3. Off of turn 4, the tail end of the field. Now exiting turn number 2, Brandon Overton enters turn 1. There's 26 cars out here, and it's going to start to get interesting here in a couple of laps as Gustin's trying to stay close off of turn 4. It's still Brandon Overton with 6 laps scored here tonight. Gustin is second. Then it's Thornton, McDowell, Moran, Davenport, Bronson, Carson, Ferguson, Hedgecock, and Shepard. Right now, your top 10. So Ricky Thornton Jr. trying to win 4 in a row here at Smoky Mountain. He won here last night. Right now, it's a two-car tango between the Infinity by Wells cars. Gustin now has Corey Lawler, the final car on the lead lap, but we've completed 7 here tonight of 60. Gustin is right there. Ryan will go through the top. Down low is Overton, off at turn 4. And he's right there. Gustin with the crossover. Half a car length Overton. Gustin for the lead in turn 1. Ryan will throw it up in there. He'll leave Overton plenty of room. They'll go side by side down the back straightaway on lap 9. Will we have a lead change? And Overton still out in front. Gustin gave him a tussle there in the 1. As they work behind the 18D of Dalton Wilson. That is a rarity here the last couple of years. Dalton Wilson about to go a lap down in that Ratliff 18D. Overton on the outside now of Wilson. Gustin still second. Thornton, McDowell, Moran, your top 5. 10 laps complete, 50 to go. Again, if we do have a caution, it's Delaware double file until 10 or less laps to go. So if we make it past lap 50, it'll be single file as they come off of turn 4. Battling through traffic. In the 1. Ryan Gustin now will try a lane lower. Here comes Thornton in the 20 RT. Brandon Overton down the back straightaway in the 76. Now Gustin, he'll feel the pressure from the 20 RT as we work lap 12 here tonight. 3-car race for the lead down the straightaway. Overton, Gustin, and Ricky Thornton Jr. 12 complete. Down the back straightaway, Gustin, they'll clear the 83 of Jensen Ford. Brandon Overton down the main straightaway. Wilson a lap down, Ford a lap down, Lawler a lap down as they come off of turn 2. Corey Lawler, they're battling with Gustin. Ryan on the bottom. He'll clear Lawler. Here comes Ricky Thornton Jr. Overton still leads the advantage. Last time around was 0.6 of a second. It's 0.7 of a second. Thornton now he'll have to get around the rookie. Corey Lawler down the back straightaway. So Dale McDowell is 4th, Moran 5th, Davenport 6th, and it's Bronson, Carson Ferguson, Corey Hedgecock, Brandon Shepard. Tim McCready is 11th. Nick Hoffman runs in 12th. Out of turn number 2, green so far, 15 complete. There you see the distance between 2nd and 3rd. Ryan Gustin and Ricky Thornton Jr. as we work on lap 16 of 60 here tonight. Brandon Overton is led from the drop of the green. Gustin gave him a run there a couple of laps as Dale McDowell now down the back straightaway. That is the battle for 4th. McDowell and Moran. You know what Dale McDowell can do in long races. So good. So savvy. Off at turn 4. Here comes Davenport in on Moran down the main straightaway. 17 complete. Right now, the deficit is 0.6 of a second between 1st and 2nd. 1.3 between Overton and Thornton. McDowell's 5 seconds back. He's used the battle here with McDowell, Moran, and Davenport. So right now, Brandon Overton, no problem with traffic down the back straightaway. Into turn 3 as he's gotten around the O'Reilly Auto Parts top rookie so far, Clay Harris. Now Gustin goes to the bottom. Thornton through the middle off at turn 4 as we score lap 19 here tonight. 3-car battle. Overton there. Slide in on Harris. Clay trying to get back around him. Our rookies, all 5 of them, doing a great job so far this year as we now trail Ross Robinson, the final car in the lead lap, and Brendan Smith, another fine rookie. Robinson, that class of 2022 with Alberson, Hughes, Dalton Wilson. Probably the best we've ever had. As we come off of turn number 4, it's still Brandon Overton, 21 laps in the record books. There's your top 3 right there as they work around Ross Robinson. Gustin on the bottom. Thornton bottom as well down the back straightaway. Brandon Overton, we know how good he is. Currently leading the points in the Hunt the Fronted Series. Here comes Thornton, the current Lucas Oil points leader, off of turn 4. So they clear Ross Robinson. 22 complete here tonight. It's still 76. Brandon Overton, Ryan Gustin, a car length and a half back. Here comes Thornton charging down the back straightaway. Will Ricky Thornton Jr. do Ricky Thornton Jr. things right now as we are 8, make it 7 laps shy of the halfway mark. Now Gustin goes to the top, so does Thornton in his tire tracks. Off of turn 2, McDowell is still 4th, Moran 5th, Davenport, Bronson, Shepard is up to 8th, Carson Ferguson 9th, Tim McCready up 2 spots to 10th as they go around the Florida rookie Brendan Smith. So they'll put him a lap down. Now Gustin will have to work around him. 24 complete. Gustin no problem with the Dade City, Florida driver down the back straightaway. Ricky Thornton Jr. is 1.1 seconds behind Brandon Overton. in third. Thornton works the bottom. Now the top three will be all together off of turn 4 as we complete 25 laps. And we got a wreck at turn 2 right in front of your leaders. And it's Drake Troutman. Whoa, and Ross Robinson got a part of that. So it's Boom Briggs and Drake Troutman, the Keystone State drivers, bringing out a Dave Warren Power Sports caution in turn number 2. Our first one of the race with 20. Well, we'll see. We'll see how many we do have in. We'll see if it's 25 or we'll go back to 24. We're going to do 25. We did get the leader plus 3 right in front of your leaders there as they were entering turn 2. Briggs and Troutman got together, and we will check the replay to see what happened down there. Brad, what do you see between the two Keystone State drivers? Right. I'm not sure if something happened to Drake Troutman's car. Looked like he slowed. Boom got into him. Ricky Weiss there. And now watch Ross Robinson. He will clip Troutman. There's Ross Robinson on the brakes, and right there he'll get a piece of that. We'll see that again. It looked like Drake slowed just slightly. Let's see it again from our drone. Yeah, he was off the pace. Looked like he was off the pace, yeah. Brad. It looked like something happened to Troutman's car. Not sure if he had a tire down or what happened, but he slowed dramatically, and Boom had nowhere to go. So 25 down and no activity in the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit. So they're looking at the rear of the 7 car. So that was great job by our replay crew, Brady Cup.
And JSS, we got the 99B to Briggs right in front of the scale house here. A lot of body damage to the right side. They're going to jack that up, try to pull that away. Don't see any other damage, maybe just the right side door. So his crew's trying to pull that away from the headers and also get it out of the way of the tires, but no other damage to the 99B machine.
Yeah, thank you, Brady. Yeah, he slowed. He was off the pace, Brad, and Boom had nowhere to go. So
it looks like power steering fluid to me. It's kind of got a red test to it. So it may be that. And if you have no power steering here, you're going to probably head up to the wall like he did and slow down. And then he was just in the way of everyone else. Just a tough break for everybody involved.
Well, he had gained some points on Clay Harris, who was leading the points setting into this weekend. Clay has led it for most all the year so far. Troutman has been in second. But they will have to make repairs on that car, and got it into one of the four-wheelers down there. So it looks like the rookie, his night has ended, so he'll have to make repairs and head to his home state next weekend at Lernerville. So 25 laps have been officially scored. Brandon Overton has levered every one of them. But I tell you, Gustin and Thornton's right there. They're second and third. Dale McDowell is fourth. Devin Moran fifth. Jonathan Davenport sixth. Seventh is Brandon Shepard. Eighth is Kyle Bronson. Ninth is Carson Ferguson. And 10th runs Tim McCready as we try to get the 7 car off the racetrack. So it's a leader plus 3 in the Lucas Oil Late Model Dirt Series as far as scoring is concerned. And early Todd Steel Building's hard charger. Brandon Smith, Jimmy Owens up 4 spots. Brandon Smith up 6. So right now, Troutman will be the first car out of the race. So Jensen Ford, Corey Lawler, Dalton Wilson, Clay Harris, Ross Robinson, Boom, and Troutman were all 1 lap down. So Brandon Smith will be the lucky dog. He'll go back to 25 complete. He's running 19th in the 17 SS. Brad, is still plenty raceable. Plenty of racing room out there. Those top 3 are putting on a pretty good show there. Overton, Gustin challenged him once, briefly got by him. Overton got back around him. Thornton is right there.
I wonder if they had not been teammates, that issue might have been pushed just a little bit harder by Gustin there. I still think he's got the fastest car. I really do.
Well, they're chassis teammates. I don't know.
Well, true.
They both want to win. 50,000. There's Boom into the Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit again, making repairs. And again, Brady, Boom had nowhere to go.
Didn't have anywhere to go. Right now, they're just going to change a right rear tire, but a fresh new Hoosier shoe on the 99B machine.
All right, we're still working on turn number 2 over there to get it. We had, as you mentioned, some fluid over there. See the crew, there's Robbie Blair, Max's dad, all working together. Boom Briggs, I'm sure he'll have, I don't know, 7 or 8 cars down next weekend for the Lucas Oil, the Rush Series, $20K to win at Lernerville. All right, we're about ready to go at the Nutrien Ag Solutions restart zone. 25 down, 35 to go. It's Smoky Mountain back underway into turn 1. Thornton on the bottom, and Ricky Thornton Jr. And here comes down the back straightaway into turn number 3. Is that Devin Moran? It is. Devin Moran is up to 4th, battle for 2nd. They go side by side off of turn 4. Ricky Thornton Jr. and Gustin, they're side by side into 1. Thornton's got the spot, 26 complete. Oh, business is picking up down the back straightaway. They're still door to door into turn 3. Moran 4th, McDowell 5th. Shepard is up to 6th. Off of turn 4, Gustin's going to get the spot back. 27 complete. It's getting pretty sporty here. We still have a ways to go. So Brandon Overton has led every lap. Gustin, Thornton, Moran, Davenport, McDowell, Shepard, Bronson, McCready, Hoffman, Hedgecock runs 11th. Brandon Overton so far so good down the back straightaway. Devin Moran, great restart for the 99. There you see Brandon Shepard. Had the mechanical issues last night. Off of turn 4. Challenges Dale McDowell for position. That is for 6th and 7th. Bronson, McCready, Hoffman, Hedgecock. Owens is up to position number 12. Jimmy Owens started in 18th. Overton clicks off it in lap halfway. 30 down, 30 to go. Bronson using that top. Can he make up any ground? He runs right now on 8th in the 40B. Here's the battle here. McDowell and Shepard. Brandon Shepard looking for on the bottom. Takes a peek. Cannot get around McDaddy into 1. It is still with 31 complete. Brandon Overton on the top of the pylon in the speed chart. Gustin, Thornton, Moran, Davenport 5th. Shepard is right there. Still plenty racy at Smoky Mountain into turn 1. Brandon Overton, he's going to start to pick up the tail in the field here. Another couple laps, they go side by side down the back straightaway. Dale McDowell and Brandon Shepard. They stay that way. Off of turn 4, Shepard trying to gain it. No, McDowell's not going to give in. Into 1, they're still side by side into 2. Davenport in front of them runs 5th, and the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. 33 complete, our second caution of the race. So not sure if it's debris or exactly as we've got debris, I think, coming out at 2, maybe Tiffany. There we can look. We got a car sitting over there, and that's Boom Briggs. The way the lights are, it's dark back there on the back straightaway for us to see back there. So Boom brings out a caution, 33 complete. And we got a replay of what happened to Boom Briggs, who was running 20th at the time. So we'll do with our drone, Brad, as we come off of turn 2. So Boom back out there. He will be on the tail of this field. So Drake Troutman, the only car out of the race, I believe. Jensen Ford is still out there, isn't he? No, Jensen is out, so 2 cars out. So it was Jensen and Boom involved. So Brandon Overton, we do know this. He'll be your race leader. He's led 33 laps so far. How about this battle here? Gustin and Thorne 2nd and 3rd. Moran is 4th. Davenport 5th. McDowell 6th. Shepard is 7th, Bronson 8th, McCready 9th, Hoffman 10th. 11th is Jimmy Owens. Jimmy Owens started 18th. He's up to 11th. Hedgecock is 12th. Carson Ferguson, Garrett Alberson, Max Blair, your top 15. So again, an early Todd Steel Building's hard charger would be the O show. Not surprising, is it, Brad?
Absolutely not. Multiple victories here, multiple series, regional and national. But Brandon Overton, of course, he don't want a caution. Everybody behind him, maybe exception of Ryan Gustin, wants a caution because it seems like they're gaining most of the ground on the restarts here.
Yeah, that was good on that restart between Gustin and Thornton, and we saw the battle there for several laps between Dale McDowell and Brandon Shepard. All right, about ready to go green. The Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit is empty as they head down the back straightaway. 2 cars out of the race. As we will go green with Brandon Overton. Ryan Gustin has picked the top on Thornton. Moran, Davenport, McDowell, Shepard not out of it yet. Back underway at Smoky Mountain. Here comes Davenport on the bottom and Moran down the back straightaway. Gustin has the car length advantage over Thornton as Overton right now separates himself about 2 car lengths. Here comes Moran and Davenport. They're going to duel there. Here comes the 17M of Dale McDowell. Dale on the bottom, 34 complete. Still 26 to go. They're trying to go 3 wide down the back straightaway. Oh, Shepard got to the bottom. Brandon Shepard's got a good hot rod, that Longhorn factory car. On that very bottom, he'll challenge Davenport, the dream winner in a turn 1. Brandon Shepard may have some brown down there. He may have some tackiness as they come out of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway, Davenport still has the advantage as we work lap. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution is out. And we got a car in turn 1, and it's Max Blair. Max Blair was running in 16th. And the Dave Warren Power Sports caution for last year's O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year. Brady Cup, Max Blair into the hot pit.
Didn't see what happened on that caution, but Max Blair does come pit side, and he's going to put it on the front, right here in front of the crowd. We'll get up here and see what's going on. Looks like they're going to work on the right front of that 111 machine.
Mike Marlar coming in as well, Brady Cup.
Mike Marlar coming into the hot pit, Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit as well. They're looking up on the front end of the 111 of Max Blair. We see a little damage to the front of the spoiler there. His crew's talking to him.
Well, they're both ends of the Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit. Yep. Marlar down here in turn 4, Blair in turn 1. And we're going to take a look at it on the replay, Brady. What happened? They got together down there. Hudson O'Neal was on the outside, and I don't know if that was Max or not. Max was running 16th, O'Neal 17th, Marlar 18th. So Mike Marlar back out of the Heartbeat Hot Sauce hot pit.
And Max Blair did pull it pit side. His crew looked at that spoiler, was flopping it just a little bit too much, so he shuts it off, throws the gloves off, and it ejected Max Blair here at Smoky Mountain Speedway.
Yeah, he's been rolling pretty good. He had a good run the last in the Show Me 100, and then last week at his first Dirt Late Model Dream. But they were battling. They were, like I said, 16th, 17th, and 18th. And we had the speed cam shot on the front stretch, and you see right there Max Blair climbing from his car as he will make the trip home to Pennsylvania and get ready for Lernerville, dejected. All right, Brandon Overton, 35 complete, 25 to go. Gustin is second. Then it's Thornton, Moran, Davenport, Shepard, McDowell, McCready, Bronson, Hoffman. Again, Jimmy Owens, an early candidate. Todd Steel Building's hard charger just outside the top 10. Then it's Hedgecock, Alberson, Weiss, and Carson Ferguson is 15th. So far, only 2 cars now, 3 out of the race. Drake Troutman, Jensen Ford, and Max Blair. Davenport, a little bit of quarter panel damage on that 49 car. So Ryan Gustin on the Delaware double file restart. He's going to pick the top again on Thornton. Brad, I want to see him get into traffic again because it really gets interesting if we can do that. Overton's like, hey, this is fine with me, but we'll see on the Delaware double file restart at the Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone. And the Evans, Georgia driver lead him into turn one. Thornton again is going to try to regain that second spot from Gustin. Ryan to the outside. Ryan will power down the back straightaway. And for a second, they go side by side into three. Meanwhile, Moran trying to clear Davenport. Thornton throws it down low, slides up the track. Gustin remains second. Here comes Davenport and Moran. Here comes Shepard to the B5. 36 scored here tonight. Plenty of racing room, 2-3 wide. We've had it for the entire race. Will it hold up for all 60 laps? We certainly hope so as they come out of turn 4. Brandon Overton doesn't mind, does he? He comes out of turn 2. Down the back straightaway. There you see the B5. Shepard and Davenport into turn 3. That's the battle for 5th. McCready is 7th. McDowell 8th. Hoffman 9th. Bronson 10th. Corey Hedgecock's back to 11th. Owens to 12th. Brandon Shepard's got that brown ring there on the bottom as he'll try to power by Davenport down the back straightaway. Good battle, good clean battle into turn 3 between the Illinois hot shoe and the Georgia hot shoe, and it won. We'll have 20 to go. Next time around, there you see Tim McCready up to 7th. Tim McCready started back in 12th, up 5 spots. He's had 2 straight runner-up finishes in the Lucas Oil Series. Has climbed to 4th in the points in that Valvoline Rocket 1. Down the main straightaway. Into turn 3, double boxes up. Brandon Overton out in front. 1.5 seconds the advantage. Battle back here is Gustin is 2nd, Thornton 3rd, Moran 4th, Davenport 5th, 6th is Shepard. Here comes Tim McCready, the 2-time Lucas Oil champion. He works the inside of Brandon Shepard out of turn number 2 down the back straightaway. Meanwhile, Brandon Overton continues to lead. 42 complete here tonight. 18 laps to go. They will pick up the tail end of the field right now. They are entering turn 3. So is Brandon Overton off at turn number 4. He has picked up the tail end of the field with Corey Lawler into turn 1. 17 laps to go out of turn number 2. Ryan Gustin is 2nd of the 19R. Ricky Thornton Jr. is 3rd of the 20 RT. Devin Moran 4th at 99 as Overton clears Lawler. Davenport in 49 is 5th. Shepard the B5 6th. 7th the 1 of Tim McCready. 8th the 17M of Dale McDowell. 9th the 40B of Kyle Bronson. 10th the 9 of Nick Hoffman. Ryan Gustin, he will clear Corey Lawler. There you see Davenport or Overton rather in front of him. The deficit right now to turn 1.
Turn 1.
And we got a Dave Warren Power Sports caution for Corey Lawler. 4th in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Rookie of the Year chase. Comes to a halt up against the wall heading into turn number 1. 40, it's unofficially 45 in the books, 15 to go.
A little bit of contact there, James, from Ricky Thornton Jr. as he was the lapping Lawler there, and Lawler got up too high against the wall, smashed the wall, and then stopping down in turn 1.
Third caution of the race. The Heartbeat Hot Sauce Hot Pit, nothing yet. I think Lawler will be headed that way. So we did get 45 in the books. It's Overton, Gustin, Thornton, Moran, Davenport. As we'll see the replay on what happened here on the main straightaway heading into turn 1. Ryan Gustin got around him as we come down the front straightaway. Here comes Thornton. He had a run out of turn 4. Nope. Lawler just got up against the wall. Nobody touched him. Got right up against the wall, so no contact from anyone there. And Corley got up against the concrete, could not get away from it. So they'll check it out. The Pancho Lawler Racing entries. They look at that right front of that 93 car.
Something may have broke at the exit of turn 4 there. It looked like he slowed dramatically there.
So it looks like he's coming back out. So 15 to go. Well, I'm sure Gustin and Thornton did not want to see that caution because they were starting to reel in your leader there, Overton, in traffic. So we'll go Delaware double file again. 15 to go. Gustin's going to pick the outside on Thornton. And again, it's Moran, Davenport, Shepard, McCready, McDowell, Bronson, Hoffman, your top 10. Then it's Hedgecock, Owens, Weiss, Wilson, Dalton Wilson, and Garrett Alberson. Tim McCready was starting to show some muscle there. Again, Tim McCready started in 12th. He's up to 7th. Kind of came to a halt there when he got up to Shepherd. So on this Delaware double file, you see McCready on the bottom with McDowell. See what they can do there. Actually, McCready will be beside Shepherd. Then it'll be Bronson and Dale McDowell. 15 to go. The Nutrient Ag Solutions restart zone back underway. Good restart for Ricky Thornton Jr. on Overton into turn 1. You know Gustin's going to go back to that top. Does he have enough power down the back straightaway? Davenport has cleared Moran for 4th. Thornton now back to 2nd. He's run there for a few laps. They come off at turn number 4. And now Thornton solid in 2nd into 1 is Overton into turn number 1 with 14 to go. On the outside, there's the battle there for 3rd between Davenport and Gustin. Moran 5th, Shepherd, McCready, McDowell, Hoffman, Bronson, your top 10. Hedgecock remains in 11th. Brandon Shepherd has run that bottom, trying to get around Davenport. They've had a good battle for most of this race down the back straightaway. Davenport 4th, Shepherd 5th. Devin Moran back in 6th. Brandon Overton continues to lead. He's got about a 6-7 car length lead out of turn number 2. The tail end of the field, exiting turn 4, Overton into turn 3. So it'll be a few more laps. As we work lap 49, we'll have 10 to go coming up. It's not been bad at all, Brad. I tell you what, they've been racing in there. Brandon Overton's been in control. But Ricky Thornton Jr., will he do Ricky Thornton Jr. things here in the final 10 laps coming up?
If we get into lap traffic, that's probably going to happen. It seems to me that Brandon Overton still has the car to beat as long as they're in open air. But, man, these guys are going to catch these back markers, I think, here within the next 5 laps. So it will be battle on.
The guy running second always has the advantage because he can see ahead of Overton. Overton into 1. The tail end of the field, Corey Lawler coming out of turn number 2. Overton down the back straightaway. It's 1.3 seconds. You just get the feeling the 20 RT is going to make it close. 8 laps to go. Gustin is 3rd. 4th is Davenport. 5th is Shepherd. Brandon Shepherd and Davenport seem like they have battled most of this race. They have into turn 1. They're still side by side out of 2. Now they picked up the tail end of the field off of turn number 4. As we work lap 53. 7 to go for 76 into 1. He'll clear Corey Lawler. That's a nice move there, trying not to abuse the tires down the back straightaway into turn 3. Now Thornton, Ricky Thornton Jr. Is there a lane down there low enough as he will have to clear Corey Lawler, and he does into turn 1. Now he's got him in his sights. It's 1.2 seconds. They'll have 5 laps to go this time around. Ricky Thornton Jr. Can he do it here late at Smoky Mountain? Trying to make it 4 wins in a row here at SMS. Thornton now, he'll diamond off that corner in turn number 2 down the back straight with Thornton. Or Overton, a little bit of an issue with Brendan Smith there. And that will allow Thornton to close slightly. Last time around it was 1.1 and maybe less than that this time around. As Thornton will clear the rookie as well. 4 laps to go. It's down to 9/10 of a second. He's got Boom Briggs in front of him down the back straightaway. It's about 5 car lengths. Thornton trying to cut it down, making a late race charge off of turn number 4. 57 complete into 1. For $50,000, Ricky Thornton Jr. is there. Down the back straightaway, 3 car lengths. It may be less than that next time around. It's down to 0.8 of a second. Here he comes on the bottom. Ricky Thornton Jr. Gustin trying hard. He's in 3rd. No lap cars between the top 3. 2 to go. Oh, man, Brandon Overton. If you're a Brandon Overton fan, you're probably a little nervous. Ricky Thornton Jr., you've seen this before. Thornton Overton goes to the bottom. Off at turn number 4, Thornton through the middle. The Barron's Performance, 1 lap to go for $50,000. Overton trying to get around Boom Briggs. That might have done it. That might have done it. Down the back straightaway. It's going to show he led all 60 laps, but it hasn't been easy here in this last part of the race. And Brandon Overton has won at Smoky Mountain in the Mountain Moonshine Classic in 76. He gets it done here tonight. And again, it's all unofficial till they cross the UNO8 scales. Thornton 2nd, 3rd, Gustin, 4th, Davenport, 5th, Shepherd. 6th Moran, 7th McCready, 8th Hoffman, 9th McDowell, 10th Kyle Brunson. Brad, I'm sure if you were an Overton fan, you were a little bit nervous there because you had the guy behind you there. It's been pretty tough here the last couple of years.
No doubt about that. Just amazing finish there. If that happened 10 laps earlier, might have had a different outcome. But Brandon Overton, no stranger to victory lane here at Smoky Mountain Speedway either. And we talked about it earlier. He and Ryan Gustin, they may not be teammates, but I guarantee they have shared a lot of information between those cars, getting those Infinity chassis acclimated. And Smoky Mountain Speedway, I guarantee, has become Brandon Overton's favorite track now, too.
Your Big River Steel podium right now unofficially. Brandon Overton, Ricky Thornton Jr., Ryan Gustin, fastest lap of the race. Coleman Farms, fastest lap of the race. Brandon Overton, 15.651. Your MD3 most laps led, Brandon Overton. The Willwood Brakes, lucky 7th place finisher, Tim McCready. The Deathridge Optician, lucky 13th, was Jimmy Owens. And we'll have to double check here on the Todd Steel Building hard chargers there at the Droop Check for the top 5. And again, we'll talk to the top 3. And Jimmy Owens is the Todd Steel Building's hard charger from 20th to, well, got to update this here. He finished in 13th. So that'll be unofficial till we make it official, right? So Brandon Overton, Ricky Thornton Jr., Ryan Gustin, right now your top 3. And again, we'll be live here on Flow Racing next Thursday, Friday, and Saturday from Lernerville Speedway. So we'll double check the Droop as he gets off the Droop check. He's already cleared the scales. Now Thornton up there for the Droop check. Here comes Gustin. Ryan ran a good race. He ran second for most of it. Him and Thornton had a good battle there. And again, Davenport and Shepherd, they put on a good show, 4th and 5th, as they went side by side for several laps here tonight. So unofficially, 23 drivers finished the race. The only 3 that did not finish were Drake Troutman, Jensen Ford, and Max Blair. And Brady Cup, he goes to victory lane here tonight. Brandon Overton gets it done at Smoky Mountain Speedway in the Mountain Moonshine Classic.
And what a great job by Brandon Overton at Infinity by Wells race car. Gets his congratulations from his crew. He's going to give him a drink of water. Making sure they get the right hat for him. Hey folks, when he comes out, I want you all to make some big noise. Smoky Mountain Speedway, let's hear for your Mountain Moonshine Classic winner, $50,000 going to big, sexy Brandon Overton. Hey Brandon, that first part of the race, you were absolutely flawless out there. We know that last caution, you knew you were going to get back into lap traffic. You made your fans here a little bit nervous because I knew Ricky Thornton Jr. was catching up to you. But again, this Infinity by Wills was absolutely flawless tonight. Congratulations, $50,000 here at Smoky Mountain Speedway.
Yeah, I know. I was wondering if I was ever going to win another damn race. Oh shit, I don't even know what to say. I've been knotted up all day. We were not very good last night, and we worked on it and qualified good, heat race good, and I knew it was all up to me to not screw it up. So yeah, we made the right decisions. I think the first lap, me and Ryan, I think we both knew about getting out in clean air, how much it means. So we kind of rubbed down there, but that's awesome. The only 2 Infinity cars here run, 1-2 most of the race. So like I said, hats off to Eric and everybody back at the shop. My boys, they've been busting their ass, man. I need them to keep me upbeat. You know what I mean? I'm pretty hard on myself, and I get down, and they got a good attitude, and that's what just as much as me working on it, or all of us, it's more to them than it is to me. You know what I mean? Like I said, they give their life to this stuff. So to win in front of all these people, and I appreciate y'all coming out. Special night. I know Big Dave's here somewhere. I know he's tickled to damn death. So yeah.
Hey, it's good to see that smiling face back at Victory Lane.
Yeah, I know. Somebody's got to beat that damn Ricky boy. He's been kicking our ass. So we're all working, and like I said, I just want to thank all my sponsors: Wells Motorsports, Convenient Lube, Muscle Factory. I know Lee Crowder's somewhere around here. All Star Concrete, Easy Go, Big Dog Stumping Tree, Dirt Mafia, Cleanway Clearing, RW Powell, Garnto Southern. I'm sure Sherry and Jason are watching. Harco Construction, Coltman Farms, Penske Shocks. They've worked really, really hard to try to get us back on top, so I can't thank them enough. Good job, bro. Like I said, my crew, Mikey Ryder, Chapman, Chad Tootin with Boswell, Hearst Construction, everybody that's a part of this damn thing. My wife back home watching, my family, I know my mama told me the other day, you ever gonna race with the big boys again? So maybe she's proud I kicked the big boys' ass tonight.
You definitely did. Big smiles from Big Sexy. One more time, let's hear it for the Mountain Moonshine Classic winner, Brandon Overton. And we'll catch up to second place, Ricky Thornton Jr. And Ricky, Brandon said, hey, somebody's got to come in here and beat Ricky Thornton Jr. Hey, very solid finish tonight. Got in second. You look great. You got into that lap traffic there. We knew you could see a little bit ahead of Brandon, see what was out there. You gave it everything you had tonight. But, hey, good, solid second place finish. It helps with your points as well. Great night for you.
Yeah, really good night for us. I was a little mad there after qualifying whenever I saw him get in front of me, and I kind of figured that was probably going to be the race, especially him being on the pole. I knew he'd be really tough to pass. The lap cars made it tough for him. There's a lot of them. He really had to slide and hope that they slowed down, and I don't know, it's just tough at this place. It's hard to really juice up the bottom to make it fast enough to compete with that middle, but overall, really good weekend for us. I got to thank my guys for busting their butt. Really good. Congrats to Overton. It sucks following him, but at the same time, he's really good too. So it's a good race at Ryan also. So just got to thank Hooker Trucking, Big River Steel, Coltman Farms, Longhorn Chassis, Bill Stein Shocks, Strange Oval. I always forget them, so give a shout out to them. All the people that support us, Chris and Midwest Sheet Metal, my wife, my kids back home. Like I said, my whole crew, they bust their butts. Now we got a nice 7-hour drive home.
Good job. Second place finisher tonight, Ricky Thornton Jr. And smiles here on Ryan Gustin. I know you and Brandon the only guys here to have the Infinity chassis. I know you guys share notes, but a great solid third place finish here tonight. Brad Bird picked you to win, but hey, you cannot be sad with their third place finish here at Smoky Mountain Speedway.
Yeah, we'll take it. Obviously, them yellows kept coming out, and I kept taking the top and getting a good start, but Ricky had a really good restart there in that last one, and he got us. I got to tip my hat to him. He left me room on every restart, so thanks to him for that. But we'll take it. These Infinity chassis have been really good. We were just a little bit off there compared to what we needed to be, but like I said, third place at Crown Jewel deal here. We'll take it anytime. But also got to thank all my sponsors too: Carl Chevrolet, Mel Hamilton Ford, VP Race Fuels, Bill Steen Shocks, Midwest Sheet Metal, Swift Springs, Dynamic Drivelines, J. Dick Engines, obviously, Infinity Chassis, my guys, my car owners, Todd, Alan, Betty, Chantel, just everybody that puts into this, man. It's a lot of work going up and down the road, and them guys, they don't quit on us, and I ain't gonna quit on them.
Good job. Third place finish here tonight for Ryan Gustin.
All right. Oh, excuse me. Thank you, Brady Cup. We appreciate it. The Street Stock feature on the racetracks for your Big River Steel podium tonight. Brandon Overton, Ricky Thornton Jr., Ryan Gustin. So Davenport 4th, Shepard 5th, Moran 6th, McCready 7th, Hoffman 8th, McDowell 9th, Bronson 10th, Weiss 11th, Hedgecock 12th, 13th Owens, 14th Marlar, 15th Alberson, 16th Carson Ferguson, 17th O'Neill, 18th Wilson, 19th Clay Harris, 20th Ross Robinson, 21st Briggs, 22nd Brendan Smith, 23rd Lawler, 24th Blair, 25th Ford, 26th Drake Troutman. So congratulations to Brandon Overton with the win. Brad Bird, not too bad. Ricky Thornton Jr. got $20,000 for second. Gustin gets $10,000 for third. Not bad at all. We thank him and everybody for coming in tonight as our Lucas Oil recap here on Flow Racing. Well, the records will show Brandon Overton led all the way. Gustin challenged early. It wasn't bad at all. I mean, we had good racing throughout the field. Shepard and Davenport ran side by side a lot here. Gustin took a shot here for the lead. There you see the first caution. Drake Troutman slowed suddenly. Boom, had nowhere to go. Ross Robinson clipped Troutman. There's a good battle for second. We had that on several restarts between Thornton and Gustin into turn one. And then Corey Lawler brings out the final caution, and here we go. And Thornton, you're thinking, man, oh man, oh man, he's going to do it, because we've seen it so many times before. We've seen this movie before, but it was not meant to be tonight. It was 0.8 of a second, the deficit between Brandon Overton and Ricky Thornton Jr. You kind of had to hold your breath, didn't you? If you were a Brandon Overton fan, you're thinking, oh man. And there's the checkers, and again, 8.824 seconds, the advantage for Brandon Overton. Congratulations to him, a $50,000 payday here tonight at Smoky Mountain Speedway. Not bad at all.
Not bad at all.
Like I said, it's going to show he led all 60 laps, but Thornton and Gustin, good show for second. Shepard and Davenport, a good race there. Hey, they did what they could do with the racetrack and the temperatures today, and I think it turned out all right.
After his comments there in Victory Lane, I guarantee not only his fans were getting nervous, he was getting a bit nervous too, because the pressure was on there, just a pressure cooker that he was in to get that chassis into Victory Lane, to show that he still has what it takes. He's had a bit of a dry spell, so to get that back, get that monkey off his back, win $50,000, Brandon Overton is back.
Because he can see the scoreboard going into turn number 2 over there, and that's like what Thornton said last night when Shepard got the second. I mean, when McCready got the second, and it was like, uh-oh. And that was a pretty good race there last night, even though Thornton led all the way. McDowell challenged, had a caution, and Dale was not the same after